Okay, we're just gonna get started here. Super pumped to just jump on and chat with you guys. I want to keep it basic because I feel like everybody gets so overwhelmed on things, and then they push away their business instead of actually working on their business. And so I kind of just wanted to chat with you guys about your mindset and we're going to call it your mindset attraction. So what you're attracting with your mindset that you have. And we're going to kind of do it towards business, but I want you guys to know this is for like all areas of your life. So it's not just, business wise, it can help you in all areas. I just want to make sure like I have everything muted. Okay, even though you guys are all muted, that way then it will mute people. Okay. So yes, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what you're attracting with your mindset right now. And don't be like, oh, another mindset call, because that's not what this is kind of about. It is limiting yourself with not just your business, but your health goals in all areas of your life. So I wanted to jump on here and just kind of explain to you guys what was a big turning point for me and tips for you guys. So I want you, if you're on this call, to really think tonight, or even you can do it for parenting, whatever your career. If you have a career, you can do this for anything in life. But can you guys hear me? Okay, because the internet said it was unstable. So I really want you guys just to think about, with your business, what's your vision right now? So do you see yourself just supplementing like a little bit of income coming in? Do you see yourself being able to quit your job? Do you see yourself covering your Shakeology? Do you see yourself making 6 figures? Do you see yourself making, couple $100? Like, what do you see yourself? Like, what is your big vision with this? And what do you tell yourself? So not only what do you see, and I mean, because we can always have a big picture, we can dream really big, but on a daily basis, what do you see with your business? Like, how do you see your business each day? Do you see it like, oh gosh, I gotta work my business now, I don't have time to work my business? Do you see it as, like, if I can help one person this month, that would be great. Or if I could just, get my Shakeology covered, that would be awesome. Or do you see yourself like, I'm going all in because I'm gonna make things happen? How do you really see yourself in this business? Because what your mind is telling you right now with the way that you're going about your business and the way that you're working your business is how you think about it. So whatever you show up in a day and you're like dreading doing business work, then guess what? You're going to always dread that, and you're never going to feel good with working it. So it's your mind controlling where you're going to go in this business. So I wanted to tell you guys if you're on right now, or if you're watching the replay, I want you guys to figure out what you're telling yourself on a daily basis with your business. Are you kind of putting the business aside and having negative thoughts with it? Or are you having very positive thoughts with it? Because the mindset's killer. And I'm going to screen share here for YouTube. I forgot to do that. The mindset's killer on growing your business and where you see yourself. So super important. So after you figure out where your mindset is right now with the business, I want you to message me, and I want you to private message me if you're my coach. Well, you can just private message me too if you want, but also I would private message your coach as well, and let them know where you're at, like where your mindset is at right now. If it's in a negative setting or if it's in a positive setting. If you see it, yourself as a challenger, or if you see yourself as a coach, where you see yourself. because it's so important for us to know where you're at in your mind in order to help you, push through to the level that you want to be at. And your mind controls everything. So here's like an example for you. Now, I've known people who, and Emily, she's one of them on here, who literally were like, I'm going to go diamond and I'm going to do it now. And guess what they do? They go diamond. And it's because that they have that mindset that they're going to do whatever it freaking takes, but they don't have that other mindset holding them back. They don't have that other mindset that's saying, oh no, you can't, you'll never be successful, or oh, you just want Shakeology, or you just want to help one person. No, they have that, I'm going to get diamond, I'm going to help as many people as it takes to get there, and I'm going to create that. And so by doing that, you set yourself up for success with that goal, with whatever you're telling your mind. That's, if you tell yourself that you can't have abs, guess what? You're never going to have abs. I don't care if you've had a C-section. I don't care if you haven't had a C-section. If you tell yourself that you're not going to have it, you never will have them. If you go out there and you say, you know, one day I will have abs, guess what? One day you're going to have abs. So the mind is a powerful thing, and it's super powerful with what you're telling yourself on a daily basis with your business. It's important that you guys are having fun. Like, do you guys feel like when you sit down to do the power hour, and if you hate, like I hate the name power hour, I don't call it my power hour, just because I feel like it's like work, and I don't feel like I actually work when I do my Beachbody stuff. When I do my business stuff, I don't feel like I'm working. But when I have to do a power hour, I'm like, oh, that's just icky for me. But do you guys feel that way? Do you feel like when you sit down, it's work and it's dragging? Because if you feel that way, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. For me, and I think a lot of people also do the same thing, I have a hard time putting in an hour, a straight hour, because when I get up, my kids get up. Gabby has gotten up at 4 a.m. the last 3 days. I'm not getting up at 2 a.m. to get my, hour in. It's just not going to happen. So for me, I have to do my work during pockets of the day. Now, I do my pockets when I'm in a positive mindset, because if I'm in a negative mindset, then my work's going to come off as negative. So if I know that I'm going to do my work, I make sure to prepare for that by listening to podcasts, by reading personal development books. I do it by going for a walk if I need to, even if it's just around the block. Oh my gosh, can't get it out. I'll grab like a cup of coffee and just go sit outside and just like breathe. And then that's when I work. And so I don't do it when I'm dreading it, because if you do it when you dread it, then your mind right away is going to go into dreading it, and then you're not going to get anywhere. So I want you guys to work on your minds and really work on truly believing, and not just believing in the little things, okay? Truly seeing yourself being successful as a coach and what that means for you. Now, success for me is pure happiness. So I think a lot of the coaches on our team, it's really not about the money for us. And sometimes I feel like that holds us back. I really feel like that holds us back because, just one second, Brittany said, is there a good personal development book that will help with mindset? Yes, I will get you some of them. But okay, you guys, and I'm getting off topic. I ordered the book, Life's Golden Ticket. Has anybody read it? No? Okay, I got it in the mail, and I'm going to say I am a reader, but really, I suck at reading. I'm horrible at it. It literally takes me way longer than anybody else to read a page. And then half the time I have to go reread it. Half the time I finished 3/4 of a book. And I got this book and I was like, you know what? I'm going to read this one. I'm just going to read it. And I really feel like you need to be reading a book, because if you're anything like me, I have audio playing all the time, but I can't tell you what they said after I'm done listening to it, because my mind is going in too many different places. But when I sit down and I read 5 to 10 pages or a chapter a day, I understand it. I get it. It might take more time out of the day because it's actually reading it, but I learned way more from it. So I'm going to tell you to go with this one. It's, and it's not about mindset. Well, maybe it would help with mindset. But the Life's Golden Ticket, it's from Brendon Burchard. And if you were at Summit, he spoke at Summit. He's amazing. I finished his book in 5 days, you guys. I could not put it down. Could not put it down. Like, I read it whenever I had a chance to read it. It was awesome. And it had me like on like my toes the whole time, like trying to figure out what was coming next and where he was going with this book. Cause I thought it, you know, like most self-help books are not like this book. So you guys will be completely shocked by the book because it's actually like a story. And it had me, I mean, and maybe it's just me and it's my kind of, you know, reading material that really got my attention, but I finished it in 5 days. And normally I can't finish a book. So you did read it, Emily? Did you read it right away too? Like, couldn't put it down? It's so good. You could, like, you just can't put it down. It was so good. And it brought up a lot of things from my past that, and just, I mean, the way that it all goes about, it's insane. But I suggest reading it, and it's very fast reading. Yep, it's a great quick read. But I did it in 5 days. I still can't believe that. And now I'm trying to get into a new book, and all I keep thinking about is that other book because I liked it so much. So back to what I was talking about, and really try reading, you guys, a book. I know we're all, here's the thing, in life, everything we want is fast-paced. Now we want to listen to books because we don't want to sit down and take the time to read because we want it fast. And honestly, we're not getting anything out of it because we want everything fast. So I really, and I'm saying this out of my own mistakes, really feel like you need to read books. I feel like our whole team listens to books instead of reads it, and I feel like we're missing out on a lot because of that. On whatever area we all need work on, because it's all different. Like, some need mindset, some need leadership, some need daily actions. Like, we all need different. Some need spiritual, some need marriage. But I feel like by listening to it, and don't get me wrong, like, I listen to it all day, but I make sure that I'm putting in reading in the morning and at night. Now for you, just read, if you're like me at the beginning and you have a hard time reading, read 5 pages. 5 pages a day, 5 to 10 pages. Each week, you will get better at it. You will want to read more. You will grow to like it if you stay consistent with it. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Yes, this is exactly. Part of it is taking the time for quiet me time. Brittany, that's awesome that you love it. I wish I did. I'm starting to. But literally, like, until Beachbody, I'd never read a book. Not one book. Like, in high school and middle school when we had to read, I didn't. I would read the end of the chapters and pray to God that I would pass the test. Like, I hated reading. So for me to finish books, like, that's crazy cool. Okay, back to mindset. So, and trust me, like, with you having this me time, downtime, and making it, all of a sudden you have way more time. Like, it's insane. I've been getting up just like a half an hour earlier. Well, not the past 3 days, because I wasn't going to get up earlier than Gabby. I just couldn't. I tried to give her melatonin this morning just to go back to bed. I used to read so much. Yeah, it's so important to go back to, Ashley said, I used to read so much. I have slacked and just been doing the audio. I need to just go all in books again. I think it's key. I do. I think it's, you know, having that time to just dial down, where with audio we're doing 500 things while we're trying to listen to a book, and it's not clicking. So I really feel like that is super important and something that we have to focus on. And then the big picture is the mindset. You need to focus not on the little things with this business, but focus and believe on the big picture. and what you see your life with this business, and not just with your business. Okay, how you see your success in life. So how you see success with this business, with your health, and I'm talking like you don't see yourself now with your health, where you're at if you're on your journey. I want you to see your goal. I want you to see you in that goal body, that strong body that you want, whatever it might be. I ran into somebody who literally, she's very thin and always have been thin, and she literally won't wear shorts because she's so thin, and she would rather have somebody who's obese body because she's not comfortable in her own skin. So we all have different goals, but we need to picture ourselves in our goal body instead of focusing on now. Because if we focus on now, that's all we're going to attract, is where we are now. We're not going to hit that plateau where we need to be focusing in on the body that we want, our dream body, and believing that we're going to achieve that. The same with our business, our marriage, our relationships, our parenting, our organizational skills, our reading skills. We have to see it how we feel success. And that's happiness, you guys. At least for me, success is happiness. It's not all about the money. And like I was saying before, sometimes that hurts us because we're not worried about the money. But when in the big picture of everything, remember, our paychecks are in the direct reflection of the lives that we change. So how much you get paid is on the lives that you change. So why wouldn't we try and be millionaires in this company? Why wouldn't we try and hit 6 figures? That means that you've touched a shit ton, sorry, bad language, of lives, that you have changed so many lives, that you have created that kind of income. How empowering is that? Now, what can you do with that income? You can change so many more lives by giving, helping out other people. We have a coach on our team who literally wants to help somebody adopt a child. Like, that's crazy. That's awesome. Like, why? That's going to put you to work every single day, having that big vision, but you have to believe that you're going to make that happen. Same with, I've had coaches who want to pay off be able to pay their parents' mortgage. Like, how cool is that? Not only are you changing lives, and that's a direct reflection of your paycheck, but now you're giving part of your paycheck to change somebody else's life. That's insane. That's insane, but we have to believe it. And I want you guys to really think deep. And so you guys are going to send me 2 things. Those of you who are on the call, and if you listen to the recording, you can send it to me too. Where you are right now with your mindset. I want you to send where you are right now. And remember, the deeper you write it out to me, and the more in depth, the more I know where you're at, and the more I can help you with that. And then number 2 is, what is your big vision? Like, not just crazy cool of the things that you want in life, not the material things, not that kind of stuff, but what you truly want. Like, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself, for me, it's literally helping hundreds of people with self-love, loving themselves, and loving who they are, and living a life financially free where they don't have to worry about money. Like, that's my goal. That's my life goal. Where do you see yours? And I mean, you can tell me the material things, like if you want to build a house, and if you want to be able to pay your parents' mortgage, like, those are drivers, you guys. I want to bring my husband home. That's a big one for me. That drives me. Okay, so you want to put those in as well, but you also want to let me know what truly makes you happy. Like, what makes you happy? So I wanted to keep it short and sweet, but I'm giving you an action step for tonight. So yes, you have to send me those 2 things. So I guess you have 3 action steps. Just send me those 2 things. But I also want you to tonight post a post about, okay, so if you're newer as a challenger, or if you're on your journey, I want you to post why. Hi, honey. Mom doing. Mom's on a call. Okay. Mom's phone. You can have my phone here. I'm coming. Yep, you can come, but you gotta be quiet, okay? Okay, so I want you guys to post why you started, like why you decided, and I want you to be open with social media, and that's scary. I want you to be open with social media on exactly why you decided to join as a challenger, or if you've been in the business longer and you're going for diamond or you're going for emerald and you want to change it up and you want to make it towards coaching, then why you decided to join as a coach. So I want you to open up where people are in the same shoes that you were in when you started, because that's who you want to attract to you. That's who you want, you know, to bring on either your team with you or to bring into your challenge group. So I want you to post why, or, you know, where you were at when you started and why you decided to do it. So where was I? I hated myself. I hated looking in the mirror. I hated trying on clothes. I was a binge eater, negative mindset, and I was just sick of it all. Like, I was just sick of it all and I needed change. And that's when I decided, you know, I was going to do this. I was going to go all in and I was going to change my life. You know, those are just some topics. There was another time in my life where I was going like crazy all in, was because I had miscarriages. I had 2 miscarriages and I was ready to, you know, feel good in life and feel positive. And you know how many people related to my story for that? You got to put yourself out there a little bit in order to attract those people who will really trust you. Okay. And then after you do that, I want you to say, you know, if you're doing a challenge one on why you started a challenge, then after, I want you to say, I'm starting my next 30 days. And does anybody want to join me in these next 30 days? You know, it doesn't have to go into what programs you did or anything. Just let them know why you chose to start. And if anybody wants to join you, you're looking for, you know, 5 people to join you or 2 people to join you, whatever you want. But remember, whatever you like tell yourself. So if you tell yourself 5, you're probably going to fall short from 5. If you tell yourself 2, you're probably going to fall short from 2. So you have to decide what number it is and what number you believe in yourself that you can do each month, you know, that you can help each month. So I want you to do the post. And when you do the post, I want you to tag me in the comment section. So don't tag me in the post itself, but tag me in the comment section so I can give you love and support. Tag other people from our team in the comment section so we can all give you love and support on this. Sunday nights are huge for posting, you guys. This post, and anybody that likes and comments on it, you really want to bring to a private message and thank them for liking or for supporting your post. And I mean, you can just thank them, or you can thank them and see if they're interested in jumping in. You might be surprised and people might be interested. So that is your action step. Does anybody have any questions for it? No? Pretty simple. Yes. Okay, I wanted to keep it short and sweet for you guys and just go back to the basics. And I was kind of telling my husband how I'm like, I just don't know, like nothing was really speaking with me for a call tonight. And he's like, Liz, he goes, you struggled for a long time with what workouts you wanted to do and how you were on and off with workouts. He's like, maybe you really need to talk to people, you know, about, as a coach, those workouts and when you get in the ruts like that. And he was, and it was like, yes, that's a big deal, because as coaches, you will not find a top coach that's not doing a program. Okay. The top coaches, they do workout programs. They commit to them, or they commit to, you know, doing at least a workout every day with it, but they're always doing workout programs. And I feel like a lot of people, you know, just go through the motions of working out every day and don't commit to the programs. But I want you guys to know that it is okay to do a week of a program and not get into it and back out of it, okay? And restart. Because if you're not giving a program your all, then it's not doing anything for you. I mean, it might do some stuff, but it's not doing what it's supposed to do for you. So it's important that you find that program that you really, truly need at that moment. For me, I was going in all directions all at once. I said it before, you know, with audio, with listening to audiobooks and everything. And I needed to have my me time. I needed to really downsize and focus in on myself. And I had done PiYo in the past and I hated it. I'm in love with Pile right now because it's what I needed at this moment in time. So if you guys are struggling with your workouts, or if you're not committing to a program, you need to right now figure out what you're going to commit to. Now, I've been doing programs for 7 years. 7 years, okay? I finally, I was getting just sick of being at home a lot, and I needed to do something different. So I added CrossFit in on Wednesdays, and I just work one-on-one with a trainer, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I love my Wednesday nights. They're me time, but I still am doing a program on top of that. I'm still committed to my Pile, but I do the CrossFit on the side just for me time, because that's a part of us. That's a part of our story. And yes, you can still go to the gym, you can still do things, but you have to commit to programs, because if you're not committed to them, and it's okay to change it up, and it's okay to be public about changing it up, because you want your customers to know, hey, if you don't like this program, we want to switch it. That's the best part of On Demand. And they won't feel bad about not, you know, giving that program their all. And we want them to find something that you like. Because, I mean, Brittany's been, what, with me for 3 months, I think now? Something like that. And she's gone through programs, you know, where she's actually like one of those great challengers that just does her workouts all the time. But she's had a couple tough points where, you know, it caused switching up. Like, she needed to switch up. Sorry, Gabby's YouTube's loud. And so it's important that you keep your challengers, you keep your coaches engaged, because as soon as you take a step back from your workouts, you're taking a huge step back from the business. Huge step back. Now, Brittany, you're going to have surgery. That's different. You know, that's different, but that's your time to focus on nutrition hardcore, and to let people know that, you're stuck? She's stuck under the bed. To let yourself know, or to go through it, but to be open with people that you can't wait to work out, but you're really going to focus in on your nutrition. And because then that gives people, you know, the realization that we're about human, and we're about balance. We're humans, and things do come up and things happen, but you still get through it. You still have your superfood shake. You still follow the nutrition guide, and you do what you can do. And that's huge. But yes, if you guys are having trouble with your workout, make sure you switch it up. But remember, it's all in your mind, you guys. Hi. You want to say hi because your back of your head?
Hi.
Can you say good night, everybody? Huh? Can you say good night? Huh? Well, thanks for jumping on the call, you guys. We're going to get this little girl to bed, hopefully. So, she says so at the end of everything now. Silly girl. All right. Well, you guys take care. Take care. Yeah, that's nice. Say see you later.
Yeah.
If you guys have questions, you can message me.
Bye.
Bye.